Alright, so I was planning to do this video a while ago. It's in my list of videos I wanted to do, but because this topic came up recently in my life, I just thought I would make one now. When my cousin that asked me to work out with him asked a question about what protein powder he should buy, I said any whey protein powder is good. At the end of the day, protein powder is just protein. It's a supplement. And it's just more convenient to have protein powder in general. At least in my opinion and in my life, it's very convenient.
Yo, Tiago, Michael's here.
What? He's an hour early. That means I can't make my chicken. Can you make me a protein shake? I'm not done getting ready.
No,
Why not?
because that's your responsibility.
Whatever. Just tell Mike I'm gonna be 5 minutes. I'm not even gonna do my hair. I'm just gonna grab a hat.
And it tastes good. And I just told him a simple tip to when he's looking for protein powder. 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. I just told him, like, if you look on the labels and you see how many calories and how many grams of protein are in a scoop, times the amount of protein by 4 and see how much calories are left over, because that's filler. So his was 38 grams of protein, and he asked me if that was good. And I started laughing to myself because my cousin, he's an insanely great hockey player. He trains really good, and I actually worked at a place that he trained at. Like, I worked there for a short period of time, I guess volunteered, and he used to train there and stuff for his hockey, and everyone knew him, and you know, he's dedicated to the work he does, and he's very talented. And that's why I started laughing. I'm like, this guy's asking me if that's enough, like these questions. And I was just shocked to myself because he's the elite, like, sports guy and stuff like that. And you know, maybe he was watching YouTube and he comes across people saying you can't eat over 25 grams of protein in a sitting. It's so silly, man. And I remember working at Good Life, and one guy actually told me the same thing. Like, yeah, you can't eat over 25 grams of protein, or you can't have over 25 grams of protein in a sitting, or else the rest you have just goes in waste.
All because I had 27 grams at once. Never again, man. Never again. This was worse than Subway chicken.
That's just so silly to me, because I have a rule, genuinely, like 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight you are. So right now I'm close to 165 pounds. If people believe that and they want to have a gram of protein per pound of body weight, 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150.
Mom, what's 13 plus 9?
22?
Okay, thanks.
Basically 6 meals to get 25 grams of protein in every single meal, and some snacks maybe to like reach, because you haven't reached the extra few grams. If you have 6 meals, that's ridiculous. So essentially you were saying you can't have 3 eggs or a cup of chocolate milk because it will be 26 grams instead of 25, and that's 1 gram over.
Never again, man. Never again.
Because you're saying if you go over, it's going to be waste. It's 20. They say 25 for a reason, and it's 26. 1 egg has 6 grams of protein. Times that by 3 is 18. And a cup of chocolate milk, like a measuring cup. I know it's a glass of chocolate milk, the proper way to say it. But in a cup of chocolate milk, you have usually 8-9 grams of protein. And if you have 8 plus 18 is 26. That's 26 grams of protein. And you have to wait a certain amount of hours until you eat the next protein, whatever. 1 hour and 9 minutes to go. Yo, CB.
Yeah?
Cut me an avocado. That's ridiculous to me. I don't know what this came across. Like, it's mind-boggling. What does more protein do to you than benefit you? And if you go to the bathroom and a little bit more waste comes out, like, I don't know what the big deal is. Like, are people afraid of going to the bathroom? Is it too much toilet paper people have to buy?
Where's all the toilet paper?
In the sewer,
What do you mean?
I had 3 eggs and a glass of chocolate milk.
Over 25 grams of protein again?
Yeah,
But we talked about this already.
I know. Do you have any extra toilet paper?
Like, I don't know. Like, a few extra squares of toilet paper. It mind boggles me. I'd rather have more protein than less protein. Like, how do you think powerlifters and bodybuilders that weigh like 200 pounds plus they don't eat 9 meals a day? That's ridiculous. Just 4 meals to go. So you're saying it's bad to eat over 25 grams of protein in a sitting, but you can have like 400 grams of fat per day, because you have to. Are you just eating protein in your meals, or like is only 4 of your meals with carbs and fats, and the rest of it's just like straight up protein, just protein powder or eggs or something. But eggs have fats, so egg whites. It can't go over the 25 grams. I'll just eat the egg yolks now and save the egg whites for the next meal. It's just crazy. Like, you can definitely have more than 25 grams of protein in a meal. For me personally, I aim for 40. I'm okay with 30. I do not want to have less than 20 in a meal. I have my own steady meal plan that I'm following right now, because I'm on a bulk and I want to eat roughly the same thing every day, except for dinner. Dinner, I'll enjoy whatever with my family. If I eat one day 250 grams of protein, there's no harm done in that. And I'm almost 165 pounds. Like, there's no harm in that. I don't see why there would be. They're saying it's just waste. Like, protein doesn't cost a lot of money. Like, eggs are cost efficient. You can have lentils, beans. Like, do people think protein is just like in steaks, jars of protein powder? I don't know why this is a thing. You can definitely have as much protein as you want in a meal. I would like to have 50 plus in a meal. One of my friends, he was telling me, like, he was making a shake and some other stuff when we were on the phone, and he's like, yeah, right now I have like 70 grams of protein in this one meal. I'm like, it's pretty good. Like, that's really good. It's more than what some people eat in a day, because one more couldn't hurt. I don't know. I have no idea why this became to be. Me and my cousin, we were texting and sent some laughing, crying emojis. Like, of course you can have, because he asked, is it too much? I don't know if I said that earlier in the video. He asked, is 38 grams too much? And of course it's not too much. You can never have too much protein, in my opinion. Maybe it upsets someone's stomach somehow.
Over 25 grams of protein again?
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't be afraid to eat an extra piece of chicken. Don't be afraid to have extra beans, lentils, eggs. Eat protein. And if you go overboard in protein, like, you're not going to calculate how many calories or grams of protein are in like 5 beans, right? Like, just take the spoon and eat. If you're going to lose weight, don't eat so much. You want to be in a calorie deficit. There are ways to have the grams of protein that you need per pound of body weight and more, and still be in a calorie deficit. And to speak on that, carbs have 4 calories as well per gram. So it's the same amount of protein. Just thought I would throw that out there. Just enjoy your protein. You want 2 scoops of protein powder? That's up to you. In my protein shake, I'll put milk, I'll put peanut butter, oatmeal. So in those ingredients, there are extra grams of protein. So for me to add in 2 scoops of protein, for me it's not, like, I'm aiming for 40 to 50 grams per meal. So for me to have 2 scoops, yes, I'm going over, and there's nothing wrong with going over, but that's what I'm aiming per meal in my case. I don't weigh, if I was in the 200s in body weight, like, yeah, an extra scoop would be ideal. And I like to personally split it up. Like, I don't want to eat all 160 grams of protein in the morning or at night. I just like to split up in the day, and, protein tastes good. Like, chickens and all this stuff, and it's all good food. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm going. Just thought I would share, just because if anyone else was on the same boat, not eating enough protein in your diet and stuff, you can definitely have more and enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with it. Sorry for the long rant. I just thought this video would be fun to make as well. I enjoy talking about this stuff, so sometimes I get ahead of myself and I forget that there's even something recording. So I apologize if I'm looking there, down. I don't talk to myself, but I do enjoy talking about this stuff. So yeah, I hope this information was helpful, and if it was, you can leave a comment on how much protein you eat per day, or if you ever fall into this trap of 25 grams max per meal. And if you found this helpful, you can leave a like, and I really appreciate you staying to the end, and I hope you all have a good day.